All right, class, a very good morning. I hope you all are healthy and happy. Let's begin with today's class. As I was told you as we were going, we have been continuing the topic chemical kinetics. We have done 2 to 3 classes of chemical kinetics, and in chemical kinetics, we have studied why do we need to study chemical kinetics. The very first point, because it is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of the speed of the chemical reaction. That means it tells us how fastly, how speedily a reaction is taking place. Okay. Moreover, in yesterday's class, we have just completed order and molecularity. Okay. We have understood what is order and what is molecularity. So, guys, we have taken some example also that order is something which can either be zero or either in the fraction, but molecularity is not. Okay. Lastly, but I was just trying to, uh, compile the whole topic, that is the difference between order and molecularity. But due to time lag, I couldn't complete it. So within 5 minutes, I'll just complete the previous topic. And after that, we will continue our next topic. That is, we have been going to deal with the different type of chemical reactions in detailed manner. That is for zero order, for first order. Okay. So let's begin with the topic, the order versus molecularity. Okay. So first of all, what is order? As you have understood, order is something which is equal to sum of power, or I would like to say exponent of the concentration of the reactant, right? That means, suppose if I have a rate of reaction rate equals to K AX dy, then order is equal to the sum of the power, that is x plus y. This was defined as order. But if we have to consider about the molecularity, it tells us that it only gives us the idea how many number of molecules are actually colliding to make a complete reaction, I would like to say. For example, if I have taken an example like I'm taking ammonia, NH3, that is giving you N2 plus 3H2. Since it has only one molecule, I would like to say molecularity would be here equals to 1. This was the first point. Second point, as I have told you, that order is something which is totally experimental. And this particular concept, that why can we say order is experimental? We have just done it by saying that this x and y could be equal to the coefficient of the reaction and could not be equal. Suppose this is my complete reaction. So I am saying that this x and y could be equal to these or could not be equal to these. Okay. That's why we have understood that this is an experimental concept rather than the molecularity, which is totally a theoretical concept. Clear, bache? Okay. Keep on moving. As I have told you, order is something which could be zero or even in the fraction also. Okay. But molecularity cannot be zero, cannot be in fraction. Because that's not possible. We need at least a single molecule so that it would give you reaction. We need at least a molecule. So we cannot say that molecule could be either in zero or fraction. That's not even possible. Okay. Lastly, it has told us that order we can determine for both elementary as well as complex reaction. In last class, I have told you बच्चे कि हमारे पास दो टाइप की रिएक्शन होती है, elementary and complex reaction. Elementary was something which was only taking place in a single step, whereas complex means which are taking place in a number of steps. That's why we are calling it a complex reaction, right? But if I'm talking about the molecularity, molecularity has no meaning with the complex. So we can say molecularity is only valid for elementary reaction. मान लीजिए बात, these all concepts we have already understood. I'm just going to revise and write so that you can note down in your notebook as a tabulate form. Because for your board exam, you would definitely get a question for 2 marks. Write the difference between order and modularity. Okay, so definitely you have to just write to make it as in a table form so that you can write down in your final exam. Clear? And lastly, if I'm talking about the complex reaction, order can be taken as for the slowest step is same to the order. बोल सकते हैं बात? Because in complex reaction we cannot determine molecularity, but we can determine order, na? So we would like to say that molecularity is same to the order. Okay, because we cannot determine molecularity for the complex reaction. Clear? We are now going to move to the next topic, that is integrated rate equation for different types of order. Okay, let's begin. I hope that इसमें तो कोई doubt नहीं है. We have done all the concepts and these all you have understood very well. We have taken, we have made a simple numerical on the basis of these, how we can calculate the order. So I hope there is no difference, but no problem. But if there is, you can ask me after the completion of the class. Okay. So we have done order and molecularity. We have understood why do we study chemical kinetics. We have understood that rate constant, a rate law is something which could be defined for two types: average rate, instantaneous rate, and many things. Now let's begin to the main important topic of this chapter, that we're going to study integrated rate equation. Rate equation. Okay. For zero order. First of all, let's say I have written integrated rate equation. So first of all, the question should be arising in your mind: why do we study integrated rate equation? Because हमें पहले से पता है that my rate is something which is known to be, I would like to say, rate is equal to k a to the power x, or I can say rate is equal to minus dr by dt equals to d by dt. Suppose I would like a P product. Suppose reactant is something which is getting consumed and product is something which is getting served. Okay. हमें पहले से पता है that our reactant is converting into the product and the reactant with respect to time is getting decreased. That is why we are writing here negative sign, and product is forming with respect to time after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, depending upon the reaction. So we are writing positive sign over here. So we already know about the rate equation. Why are we writing integrated rate equation? The reason behind this is, the chemistry always deals with a graph. Okay, if I have to write after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, SR is something which takes place a long time. Okay, I remember we were just doing a complete day to complete that particular experiment. Okay, so for those particular experiments, we have to take many different flows. Like 5 minutes, the rate is in a graph. Writing the differential rate equation is very difficult. because we have to calculate the different type of reaction as well as their condition with respect to time. Suppose I'm taking about the at particular instantaneous time t, for making our concept easy, we would just integrate it. Integration means जो हम mathematics में study करते हैं differentiation and integration. So we are just going to integrate it so that my differentiation would be cancelled out and we will get our result in the form of R only, not in the form of dr, because dr is something which is very difficult to interpret at a graph. Am I clear with you? So in this way, I would like to say we are going to study the integrated rate equation for different type of order. Okay, but not to worry because in your syllabus we have only zero order and first order. Okay, so let's begin with the zero order. You have got the concept. Now let's start with the zero order equation. Okay, first of all, if I'm talking about the zero order, okay. First of all, let's say if I'm talking about the zero order that we have to write integrated rate equation for zero order, what does it mean? Zero order means that my reaction is converting to product, and I would like to say that my rate is equals to minus dr by dt is equals to k r naught, right? क्योंकि जीरो ऑर्डर का मतलब है that my rate is independent of the concentration of the reactant. Clear? Or we can say, since it says to a zero order, that means the power should be equal to zero, because that means the order, na? So zero order is something in which my rate is independent of concentration of reactant, or I would like to say my rate is directly proportional to the zero power of the concentration of the reactant. Okay, I would like to say here rate is directly proportional to reactant की zero concentration. Okay, so I have got this particular concept from this equation. Now we have to solve it, we have to further make it elaborate. For elaborating, let's say what actually it suggests to us. Let's say I'm saying, as you know, anything, any quantity which has a power of zero, that is equals to 1. So like rate equals to minus dr k dt. I can write it also. Now we have to integrate our both sides so that we can complete this equation. After integrating, k is your constant, it would become dt. The integration and d would be cancelled out, and we will get minus r equals to kt plus I, where I is something known to be integration constant. ये बच्चे आपका मैथमेटिक्स का इक्वेशन है, and I hope you have understood that those who are from the non-mathematics background, you just have to remember integration and differentiation just cancel out each other. आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना पड़ा, ठीक है? So we will get, after integrating, we are getting minus, okay, don't just remove it, this is because concentration, minus r equals to kt plus I. After integration, differentiation would be cancelled out. This is a complete equation, okay? But here we have still the equation between r and t and I. but we need a graph, we need an equation between R, T and R naught. Okay, so for removal this I, we will convert it into R naught. Let's see how would we do. Suppose we are taking at time T equals to 0, your concentration R would be equals to R naught. बोल सकते हैं हम ये बात? बोल सकते हैं हम ये बात? That R naught is something which is known to be initial concentration of the reactant. Clear है बच्चे मेरी बात? I'm saying just for replacing this I in the terms of R, we are taking another concept on my own. That at time T equals to 0, R equals to R naught. जब मैंने अपनी रिएक्शन को स्टार्ट किया था, उस टाइम मेरा जो कंसंट्रेशन taken as R naught. Okay, so we can simply use it in this form, minus R naught equals to K multiply 0 plus I. तो मेरा T टाइम 0 है, इसको मैं इक्वेशन में पुट करूंगी, my R would become R naught and this would be get minus R naught equals to I. Okay, now I'm just going to put this concept into this. Yes, बच्चे?
Ma'am, video is blurred and sometime your voice lag.
Okay, this is, I think, this network issue. Okay. Okay, wait for a second. I can rejoin the class. Okay, just wait for a second.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So I have just made the concept that we have complete the equation in the form of R and R naught. So we're just going to put it, and what would we get? I would write here from equation number 1 and from equation number 2. We can write minus R equals to KT and I is equals to minus R naught. Okay, so we would just make both the R at the same side. What would we get? Equals to KT, and after rearranging, we will get okay. After rearranging, we will get R equals to, just a second, okay. Yes. We will get R equals to minus KT plus R naught. Okay, so this is equation we have done after rearranging, after calculating R equals to minus KT plus R naught. Okay, but now we have to make it in the form of straight line. So we will just compare our equation with Y equals to mx plus c. You have understood about the concept that if we compare our equation with straight line Y equals to mx plus c, that means Y at Y ordinate there would be R, and at X ordinate there would be C, and my slope is minus K. That means it is negative. And C is something which is known to be R naught, which is known to be intercept. अगेन अ मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन। हुआ क्या है बच्चे, सिंपली हमने क्या किया है, पहले अपनी इक्वेशन को इंटीग्रेट किया, आर को निकाला, केटी को निकाला और आई को निकाला। बट फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग आई इन द फॉर्म ऑफ आर नोट वी हैव टेकन t equals to 0 and after rearranging the equation, नेगेटिव साइन को हमने इस वे में अरेंज किया है so that we will get the equation r equals to minus kt plus r naught. This is my final equation. Okay, and if we compare it with the straight line graph, that is y equals to mx plus c, y would be equal to r, m would be equal to minus k, that is slope, x is c, and finally c is intercept. So let's make a graph with the help of this particular equation. What will we get? Let's see. Okay, see what happens. At x-axis, what we have taken? T, time. At y-axis, what we have taken? Concentration of reactant. That is R. Okay. हमने अपने x और y ordinates को ले लिया, but what about the slope? That is minus k. Negative means my slope is in the negative form. That means my reaction is getting down. This is slope, which mentioned negative k. And finally, the intercept is known to be R naught. Intercept is something at which we have taken y-axis at the 0 point. That means R naught is my intercept. This is origin. So this is the equation by the which of we can determine the zero order. We have taken a graph on the form of equation R equals to minus kt plus R naught, where we have made a graph between R and C, and slope minus Q suggests that the reaction is getting in the negative form. Clear? Okay. Now, but we have done our concept. Now I'm going to give you a few examples about the zero order, and finally we would calculate the half-life period. Okay, let's see. सबसे पहला पॉइंट तो यही आता है that my reaction with zero order are very rare, as I have told you in previous class also. But there are some examples like ammonia on platinum metal at very high pressure. It is getting reduced to N2 plus 3H2. Okay, but see, as I have told you, what happens over here? My ammonia on this platinum metal is get saturated. That means a kind of ammonia on the platinum metal is fixed. Now, if I'm trying to put more ammonia on it, there would be no change because my surface has now been completely occupied. There is no space present on the surface of platinum metal, so that more ammonia would present, it would get to decompose. Okay, so we would like to say even at the more concentration of ammonia, my rate equation would be unchanged or independent. Okay, so this is an example which suggests that yes, there exists some equation with zero order, but they are very rare and they happen even at very special conditions. Like at high pressure, we have to provide, and we have to provide the platinum metal. Okay, and how does happen? We will get a graph so that we can show that there is a relation between our concentration of reactants with respect to time. Okay. And as we have seen, but say there is no much dependence upon the concentration of reactant, as well as the reaction shows that my graph is getting decreased because my slope is in the negative form. Okay, all right. Now we have done. Finally, we are going to move at the last concept of this integrated rate equation, that is half-life period. Let's see what is half-life period and why do we need to calculate that. So it's going to a bit. Okay, finally, the last step of this equation is half-life period. As the name suggests, but say what is half-life period? Half-life period means the time at which my reaction is half completed. What does it mean by my reaction is half completed? I can say the concentration of reactant is consumed half. That means if I'm taking a time t equals to t half, मान लीजिए मेरी जो equation है that is been completing in 60 minutes, in 1 hour. Means at 30 minutes, I would like to say, no 30 minutes, we cannot say 30 minutes. I would like to say if there is a time which is known as a half-life, we would like to say my concentration of reactants that has become to half of the initial. Okay, so with this equation we can easily calculate what would be the half-life period for my zero order. Let's see how. Okay, finally, we're just going to do so. Okay, first of all, बच्चे, from this equation R equals to minus KT plus R naught, we can say R minus R naught equals to KT, या फिर R minus R naught divided by K equals to T. लिख सकते हैं हम यहाँ से, बिल्कुल लिख सकते हैं. We have just taken it in the form of T. Now at time T equals T half and R equals to 1 by 2R, what would we get? Okay, I'm sorry for that. I just done some mistake. R minus KT plus R naught. R minus R naught equals to minus KT. That means okay, this is my equation, R naught minus R equals to KT. Now, for this, we can calculate if we have to write KT. Okay, I'm just find this complete equation. What is my R? Half of R naught. We would solve it and we would get by 2T equals to K, or we can write, this must be half of K. R naught by 2K equals to T half. So this is my equation, this is my formula for the half-life period of the equation. Okay, what we have done, we have just rearranged our equation. Please keep in mind, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे mistake किया था, don't do that. Keep the things how the negative sign is managed. I have just made it wrong. Now we have managed the equation, and for T we have replaced it with T half, and for R we have replaced it with 1 by 2 R naught because we are taking half-life period. Okay, we have replaced our two quantity, and after solving it, we will get our half-life period, that is T half equals to R naught by 2K. Am I clear with it? So we can say that at half-life period, my reaction rate constant is also half. My concentration of the reactant is also half. We can say that. So this is whole complete equation about the integrated rate equation for zero order, in which we have calculated the complete equation as well as made a graph, and finally we have done about the half-life period. Okay, so this was all about this equation. If there is any kind of doubt or query with it, please let me know so that we can continue with your doubt.
Ma'am, please repeat this equation again.
Completed half. I have assumed that at T half, the concentration of the reactant is consumed half. I would like to say. अगर मेरी reactant की concentration half हो गई है, that means मेरी जो reaction की speed है, मेरी जो reaction है वो भी half complete हो गई है. Because my reaction depends only and only upon the rate of concentration. Sorry, yes, concentration of the reactant. Okay. Now, for calculating this, I have modified two equations, two quantity. T जो है उसको मैंने T half लिया है, and my R is taken as R naught by 2. That means this is half of the initial concentration of the reactant, जो कि मैंने पहले से यहाँ पे लिखा. Now, for solving this equation, we have done, from this particular equation, R equals to minus Kt plus R naught, I have rearranged the equation in the form of R naught minus R equals to Kt. I have taken Kt over here and multiply whole equation with negative sign, so that we will get R naught minus R equals to Kt. Now, for R equals to R naught by 2, we have done and solve it. After solving, this is R naught by 1 minus 1 by 2 R naught. We have completed it. It would become R naught by 2. और T हमारा नीचे है ही है, जिसको हम रिप्लेस किया है T हाफ से. Okay. This is equation 2. This is equation 1. From equation 1 and 2. What we have done, we have calculated this. So finally, we can say we can calculate our T half in the presence of reaction rate naught divided by 2. Now, बच्चे, is there any doubt or query? अब समझ में आ गया बच्चे क्या कंसेप्ट है हमारा इसके पीछे? Yes, बच्चे, any problem, any doubt regarding half-life period, reaction rate constant, zero order, integrated zero order, anything? Yes, anyone?
Excuse me, ma'am.
जी बच्चे.
मैम जीरो ऑर्डर में जैसे
Yes,
आपने बताया कि कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट पे वो डिपेंड नहीं करता रेट, तो इसका मतलब ये होगा कि रिएक्शन की जो स्पीड होगी वो कांस्टेंट होगी.
No, I'm not saying about the speed. I'm just saying about the concentration. We have taken that the order is independent upon the concentration of the reactant. Or we can say my order depends upon the zero power of the concentration. Okay, we are not assuming rate of the concentration. We are just taking concentration of the reactant. That means if we are giving more reactant to that particular reaction, अगर मैंने 5 से उसको 10 ग्राम कर दिया है, 20 ग्राम कर दिया है, 50 ग्राम कर दिया, there would be no matter. My reaction would continue on the same speed. Okay, ऐसा हुआ है ना जब हमने स्टडी किया था in our first lecture that which are the factors which depend upon the rate of reaction. तो हम उसने हमारा था that my reaction depend upon the concentration of the reaction. But specifically the order, even if I have increased the concentration or decreased the concentration, there would be no change on the speed of the reaction. This want to suggest the zero order. Am I clear with you now?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Anyone else? Yes, anyone else would say? About the zero order, what we have assumed, about the integrated rate equation, about the half-life period, any kind of doubt, any kind of query? Okay, one more point, but say, as I have done for the half-life period for the zero order, same as it is in tomorrow class, we will continue with the integrated rate equation for first order. Okay, we have the equation for second and third order also, but they are not in your syllabus. So we will study for the first order, and same as it is, we will calculate the half-life period. We will make the graph, and finally we would combine the both as a tabular form. Okay, this was all
Ma'am,
about the
why-
chemical kinetics.
Ma'am, why
Yes,
molecularity is not valid for the complex reaction?
but say this we cannot suggest like I do not have a particular answer for that, but I can say that for molecularity we have to just consider suppose my 10 molecules are getting reacted, है ना? But if I'm saying complex, that means they have been taking place many more steps. First compound is converting to another one, then another compound we are adding. Molecularity just cannot valid for that, because in molecularity we have to just consider how many molecules are initially present which are colliding with each other to make a reaction. Molecularity की definition हमें यही बोलती है that how many molecules were present initially when they were colliding. Okay, so we can say molecularity for the complex reaction is not valid. No, but I can say molecularity for a complex reaction is equal to order. Okay, तो अगर हमें order का पता चल गया है, हम उसको ही assume करेंगे that this is my molecularity. Okay, बच्चे?
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?